So this is going to be my new project. Well, I say mine, it's actually Jamie's, but I'll tell you about Jamie in a bit. So we've got a damaged Fiesta ST180. Damage here there, it bent the axle, but the engine seems really good. This is Jamie's van. This is his works van, and he wants to put all of that, all the mechanical stuff and that, all the engine and running gear into this. So that is the new project. Let's see, let's go.
So here we are making a start. And there's obviously just a bit of poking around, a bit of working out what we're actually going to do first and foremost. And
so this was the first test, just taking the bumper and headlights out, and all the bolts were rusted in, they were rounding off, they were Torx bolt, and yeah, really hard to get out, and it took us probably about half an hour just to get the 4 bolts out. So hopefully things will go a bit smoother now. Right, so we've just got the clips on the underside of the bumper to remove, everything else is loose. So Joe's been crawling around underneath, he's got all the clips off, we'll see. Released all the sides, released the splash guards from the bumper, so it all, just unclipped this, which was the safety release on the bonnet, which is actually mounted on the bumper, which I've not normally like that, so this should come off. I'm going to blame Joe if it doesn't.
look at that.
There you go, well done. Okay, so that's a big chunk. So next, going to take the front panel off. We can take this front cross member off, which just bolts there. That'll give you access to the engine. Just remove this bit of plastic trim that closes off the bumper. Yeah, and we'll have the engine exposed soon. Yeah, another snapped bolt. Well, I say another, it's the first one, but then the headlight bolts were pretty much ready to snap.
Where is it? It snapped, come on.
From the bottom of that tray there.
This thing?
Yeah.
Oh, that snapped off too. I think that was only like that. Let's just pop that.
No,
like
I
that.
tell you what, I bet that people couldn't undo it before and just broke it. In fact, look at the other one that I haven't touched, just for the record.
Oh, right,
See, yeah, that's already busted.
Huh?
So
Cheating.
somebody's been here before and it wasn't me. So I did a test on the aircon and yeah, just cracked this open, and after it spat a little bit of green stuff out, it was there was no real pressure in it. So
a little bit of green stuff.
just going to
everywhere.
disconnect the hoses for the radiator. Come on, there we go. Just leave that on the pipe. Off.
Ooh.
It's the right colour, not rusty. Right, so we need the bottom hose disconnecting, which could well be a job for Joe.
I don't think so.
Well, you don't want me to get all wet.
Good draining system we got
Did you
going
put
on
the
here.
pot underneath it?
Oh yeah, the pot's catching it all.
Good, 'cause we won't have to be responsible.
No.
Just gonna get this air filter out of the way. This think it's disconnected. Just hopefully that'll make it a bit easier to get to the electric connector for the fan. There we go. There we go, that means I don't have to lie in a puddle, which is nice. It's just whether I can undo it. No, Joe may have to lie in a puddle yet. Just make sure you shove a white cloth in there or something, Joe.
Yeah, that's the throttle body, isn't it?
Yeah. That's the fans disconnected. Everything off that. Should be good to come straight out.
IrishFerries.com. Irish Ferries. Sea travel delivery.
Okay,
Cool.
into the garden.
So what's this bit here?
That's part of the exhaust. Part of the, it might be the DP filter. That noisy bit.
So on this bit, we're just taking off the front cross member. It was kind of rusty, but it needed to be taken off so we can get the engine out and stuff. See, I'm changing the camera angle here, and I don't know what we're doing, but we're just taking off all the little bits, like the fuse box and the other little bits on that engine. What's going on here?
Okay. Right, seized on. So the only thing I can think to use is like a bearing puller, which is probably a bit up the top. But there you go. So how tight that was.
It's a good idea to be fair.
Yeah, it's a bit probably out. I'm sure we make a lightweight version of that, but at least it gets it off. So we're going to just have to take all this scuttle panel off, and then it'll give us access to more things. So Joe's just disconnecting the brake lines, undoing the flexes. He's done that. That one's done. Then Joe's going to go underneath and undo the exhaust, and then we'll get the suspension off and drive shafts out, and we should be ready to drop the engine. Right, so we've got a problem. Joe was saying that he can't seem to get a socket on those, and the reason why is they've rusted away to nothing. Now, to chop them bolts, there's just no way of getting a grinder in there. So I'm thinking if we take the subframe off, take all the wishbones out, we've got the rack, which is going to be quite awkward to get to, but let's see how we get on. Yeah, but then that would give us access to actually chop at that joint. So this plan could evolve, but we'll go forward on that. Yes. We'll work against that. Yeah, you can see that the key's just twisting. So this is not going to end well. Yeah, it's already kind of damaged it. Okay, options.
Cut it off.
Yeah, that's probably going to be the only thing we can do with that. Or get a jack under that, jack it up good and tight, and see if we can get it to lock off again. So I've put that under pressure, just taking up some of the slack in the suspension. So, and then I managed to wind it on with the impact driver. It's not technically correct.
Jacked up a piece of wood.
So just clean the threads off, give it a little squirt of oil. So the next part is to drop this bit of suspension. 3 nuts on the top. Joe's going to catch it. Are you ready, Joe?
Yeah.
Last one. Got it? Heavy?
Pretty
Hook
heavy.
hooks up on that. There you go.
Yeah, that's got some weight to it. Now where do I put it?
Okay, same for this side. We managed to leave the wishbone arm, and because the other side was a bit, the subframe was a bit bent, so it made it hard getting the wishbone out. Same procedure, Joe. You ready? Yep.
Oh, you forgot to take off whatever that's.
Rookie mistake. We forgot to.
What is that?
That's the drop link for the anti-roll bar. It's always something. Right. Back shortly.
What's the drop link and what?
Okay, so Joe's put a pair of vice grips on the back of the half sentence there on the back of the drop link that was spinning. Oh, there we go, we're off. So now it's just a matter of having a look at what we've got to undo for this subframe. Hopefully the rack, the anti-roll bar will come off, so I'll just have to disconnect the rack from inside and then we can drop the subframe. So Joe's just undoing the last 2 bolts. We've got the jack under the subframe. We've disconnected the steering column. So just a matter of taking these out and it should come down. Well, we've just started lowering the subframe and then realised the exhaust is going through a rubber mounting onto the subframe, so it's really drying, not wanting to move, so just put some oil on it, see if that helps.
So what's the point of that rubber thing?
Well, it supports the exhaust.
Alright.
There we go. A bit of oil helps on these occasions. So that's clear of that. I'll carry on lowering it and see what, if there's anything else. There we go. One subframe out, complete with rack and anti-roll bar.
So what's going on now?
So now the subframe's out, you can see these bolts which are kind of virtually non-existent. At least I can stand a chance with the grinder now, so I'll just cut these off.
So?
Destroyed the disc. Yeah, this is chisel.
Where is it? There we go. That's it, Pat.
Right, so let's have a scout round. So just looking at what's still attached. So we've got the hydraulic brake line, the clutch, which is there, and we've got the gear change cables coming here. So I'll pop this off, get them disconnected, and I think we'll be good. See. Oh, there we go. So there's your cables, and sometimes if you on Fiestas, I've had this problem before, you get all seized up in there, and it makes it really hard to change gear. So just a little tip to look out for if you've got that problem. So just taking these off the sockets, they just pop off. So then it's just a matter of taking these out of here, which I don't know how they come out. It looks like I should just leave her out, don't we? Right, so we've disconnected all the gear change cables. Whoa, stone! So Joe's banned from using the jack. So just check the position as we lower it down.
Yeah. Go on.
Right, how's that?
That's good, I think.
Is it taking the weight of the engine?
Yeah. Somewhat.
No, not fully, but okay. Well, what we can do is start lowering it down on these bolts. Just leave them on a couple of threads. So that's quite a lot of weight still on that, so probably just need to let the jack down. Let the jack down a bit. I think that seems to be. Oh no, it's not. Right, I'm going to let the jack down a little bit more because it's. Right, I think that's got the load.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's. Need to catch something if it's in there. Okay, so that's alright, they've stayed there.
Alright.
These one. Oops.
Don't need that one, innit?
Right, that's it. That's it.
Well, the weight of the engine is on this trolley.
Right, so I'm going to jack it up, just be watching for anything that's snagging or still connected.
Okay, you good?
Right, it may kind of lock up on these, so just gotta
Well, this side's off here.
Is it?
Yeah.
Right, yeah, that's kind of right. Problem is they're like locked up. See how it kind of locks on itself.
Yeah. Yeah, that should be good. Yeah.
Just to give it a little jiggle of.
Oh, it's rocking a bit.
It is. You may have to catch it.
Okay, I got it.
Have you?
Right. Go.
Right, okay.
Yep.
Jacket. Yeah, the engine's coming up, so let's let that down
There's
again.
these.
Hey?
There's them.
Yeah, it's just jamming on these. I think if I take that out, smaller than that. It's a bit beyond the power of this. Just be mindful in case it does take a little tumble. Right, so I'm going to take the jack up. You steady the engine and make sure that there's nothing attached. Okay.
Yeah.
Try not to stand on the dock.
Yeah. Hey.
Ready?
Wait. What am I doing again?
Did you not?
Steadying the engine.
Steadying the engine and watching for anything that might be attached or that's getting hooked up on anything.
Right.
Okay.
Well,
So. Yeah, because these
straight away. That would have been 10.
Right. So yeah, just keep an eye on it. You ready?
Right, let her it.
okay?
Yeah, seems to be in the clear. Keep going.
Nothing attached.
Don't look like it. We'll keep going.
Well, I was thinking we are pretty clear. We could actually draw that out.
Ready?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wait, look at that. What about that exhaust?
No, that's okay. Keep going.
Big old engine.
There we go. So that's the engine out of the way. Obviously we've got to ultimately change the entire loom, so we're going to have to pull all that off. I'll probably take the brake servo off. Just then we can kind of have a clear space for painting it. Yeah, I think I'm going to strip most of the brake lines off, maybe just separate them here for the ones going to the back. And fuel lines will have to come off because they're diesel ones. Obviously exhaust will have to come off. Then we'll do something close for getting it ready for paint.
So what are we thinking?
Brake lines, I think we're going to have to just undo all these connections. Those are the rear two. Those are probably the only things that can stay in place, these two brake lines. But again, I don't even know that for sure, but we'll find out. So we'll just disconnect the ABS, take these pipes off for the heating, and then unclip all the wiring. Okay. I think I've got all the clips off the sound deadening and insulation for the bulkhead. Is it tucked behind the servo though? Oh, it's all one piece, isn't it? We have to take the servo off. Comes out. Okay. So I'm just going to take the airbag off, and I don't know if you can see, but there's these little slots here. That you put a screwdriver in, and you feel there's like a little spring. There we go, I can feel it. And that is literally all that holds it in. Then you've got obviously the connector on the back. You've just got to be careful with. I can't actually see. There we go. Presume the horn wire, and obviously the airbag wire, so easy to take out. I've just got a little multi-plug there that for all the different controls. And that should now allow us to remove the steering wheel, which is, have we got Torx 40 there. It wasn't a Torx 40, so it's tight. Can you hold the steering wheel for us? Ready? Are you holding it?
Yeah.
Noticed as well, if you just look at that there, that Obviously, if you undo that, that allows you to remove the ignition, the whole locking system and the key system. That should be a shear-off bolt. So, see, all cars have a certain amount of history, but obviously somebody's again been here before. Right, that's not going to work. Right.
What's a shear-off bolt mean?
It's for security, because obviously I'm just undoing these now, so I could just literally override the steering lock. See, that's the steering lock off.
Why aren't they sheared then?
Well, they've been replaced.
Oh right.
So it's like as standard from factory, they fit them for security. But obviously you can see it's got some writing on there, so it's probably somebody's sold that on eBay or whatever and kind of got their part number on it, ID. So yeah, it's obviously had a new ignition switch at some point. So take these bits off. So I'm just going to get the switch gear out of the way. Where's that one going? Is that the little button on that side? Can't actually see. Can you see from your side?
Yeah.
Is it that?
Yeah.
Go on then, you can do it. I can't actually see it.
Something on the back, I think.
Is it? Oh, it might be here. That's it, yeah. It's on the back out of sight. Okay, so just a 10mm socket clamp that holds it on. I imagine it will be slotted so it lines up in the steering column so it's straight. I'll just remove that out of the way just in case it catches. Clamp out. There we go. So it's just like a little metal clamp that springs around there. You've got a locator that goes, there's a slot in this side that you can't see. Yeah, that's easy enough.
So this next part of the dash removal, we are just looking and taking to bits any little panels, popping any clips off, taking any screws out that we can find. Everything's pretty well hidden. As with anything, unless you've already done it, it's a bit of a discovery. So it's just a matter of just prying and gently kind of pulling away at things and, you know, making progress wherever we can. This turned out to be quite a time-consuming part of the whole process. Joseph was on hand helping wherever he could, but we were both kind of learning as we went.
This part we're just taking off more clips and more wires, more stuff like that. It's not that interesting, but it needed to be done. This is harder than I thought, to be honest. Yeah, you can't really make it sound interesting. Alright, so go.
Yeah.
So the dash is out. That was a lot harder than I thought it was going to be. Obviously the way they'll do them from factory is it'll all be pre-assembled on this metal frame and then slot in as one unit. But again, I don't know how much of this we have to keep for the swap over, because some things are going to be different. All the wires that clipped into this, apart from that one.
Which one?
This one.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Okay. And this one.
What? Oh, I didn't see that one either.
Leave the easy ones for me, Joe, did you?
That's not even the hardest one.
Okay. And now just whiz all the bolts out, because we'll get this frame out. That didn't go well. That's because that's a captive nut that's welded to the frame.
Ah,
So,
that'll be why.
yes. Anyway, onwards. I'll just take these larger ones. Is there any other bolts around here? Okay.
Look at that.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
And this one under here, the steering column. You do the other one. Okay. Right, so I've undone all the bolts that I can see. I've undone all the little clips of wires. There's a few earthing points both sides. It was screwed, bolted to the heater box, which I imagine when they build it up, it goes in as one lump. So everything that I can see to do is done, apart from this. And that's welded. The only way to access it is through a hole here, which means got to take the door off. So that's the door off. We've got to get the socket down there without nudging it and kind of losing the socket or the bolt. So yeah, I'm taping this on so at least I don't lose my socket in the sill. Joe assures me it's a 15mm.
We should have checked before you.
It's not. But at least I didn't lose my socket. So what size did I say it was?
13.
Should we try a 13?
Is it too big?
Yeah.
It might be a 13.
May well be. Just obviously we could potentially use the bolt still. Look at that.
13? And leave it there. Do you want to put something under there in case it drops?
Oh, that's a good idea. Or can you go and get me that magnet?
Magnet. You got it? No.
No.
It's still
It's
there.
not out yet. Right, that's definitely out. Definitely out, but not coming out. It was... Oh,
Out.
there you go. No problem.
No problem. It's out. No safety bar, whatever you call it. Just funky looking carpet stuff. And that's your air filter, that's your air cooler, and it's the exhaust.
Yes, you do well, Joe. Okay, so again, it would have been so much easier. I don't know if that metal frame that carries the dash and kind of bolts to all these bits is going to be different. I don't know if this is going to be different on this model to that. So it's all a bit now unknown. I know the dashes are different, so we'll just have to kind of see what we can do. Get the loom out, and that's first and foremost, is to actually get the loom out. So
now the air conditioning box is out, and this is what it's looking like. Pretty bare. You got a fuse box, you got another wire box, and you got the pedals and stuff.
have you got an American?
Yeah, you got some of these things, the donuts.
We'll leave them on. Joe's just going to undo the bolts or nuts. Half sentence for the fuse box. We're pretty much just undoing everything we can. I mean, I've been told that the loom has to be changed. You know, that it has to have the full ST loom. All this lot has got to come out, so that's what we're working towards. So this is the heater box and the dash rail. Kind of probably not made it easy for ourselves. You know, had to take the door off to get to that one bolt. So yeah, but we're getting there.
You do.
Yeah. All right, that might just be the mounting bracket for. Maybe, maybe not.
Run some little things.
No, don't undo them.
Well, how is it gonna? Ah, that's it. You just got a bunch of that clips.
Don't think it'll be them. I think that'll just be the back for the fuse box.
Is it?
Let's go and have a look. Right, managed to get that off. Joe was nearly right. He was trying to do these little tabs here. It should have been this one. That releases it from that backing, which then comes away. Oh, that probably needs to stay there. Right, okay, so we should be able to pull the loom through now. So, not filmed any of this morning, but we've got the axle, exhaust tank, fuel lines, filler hose. They're all off. The car is basically clear. Just got the fuel line brake, all stripped out, ready to prep for paint. A bit of rust that we're going to have to get dealt with. There's a few little bits inside, bits of interior, probably just pop the seats out for the sake of the wiring. Next video is going to be basically stripping the Fiesta. Probably won't go into quite as much detail because we've pretty much done that. So yeah, see you then.